And the winner of the 2009 Hudson Private and Corporate Sector Award is Rhonda, Brighton-Hall.
First up, thank you, Mark, and for the other finalists in this category. It's just been great fun, and thank you for sponsoring it so much. When I first found out that I was a finalist, I told someone that I went on the web and I read every bio and I listened to every speech and every word from every finalist of every state winner. And someone said to me, "You're crazy. You shouldn't have done that. You'll be totally daunted." And daunted by what? That I'm sharing the planet with an amazing, clever, courageous, inspiring, remarkable group of women. Because surely that's exactly who you want to share the planet with. The people who are making it better. And all I see from everything... Thank you. And all I see from everything I've read is just the possibilities, and my imagination is filled with what we could achieve together. I cannot measure the distance between two atoms, but I'm really pleased that Kathy can. Nor will I change Australia's mineral export future and consequently the collective wealth of our country for the next generation, but I'm sure I'm glad that Georgina is. I do not know how to make a prison time constructive and worthwhile. I will not build a rape crisis centre that many women will rely on for their life. But I am so glad that I'm in a room of women who are doing that. So, so, so glad. I instead am from the corporate sector, and I will use every breath, every word and every action to argue, plead, insist and influence the toughest and most cynical critics until we change the way we run companies. I will not retire until I have run out of ideas to turn corporate social responsibility into real commitment to and respect for the communities and societies we live in, work in and impact so fundamentally every day. In the future, if not right now, there is no wall between corporate and the societies that we live in, and if there is, we should be tearing it down. I won't stop coaching and encouraging until every leader allows every person in their team and their business to show initiative, be creative, and make decisions that make a difference, so that every person can go home at night to their families and their friends and their pets and be proud of what they've spent their day doing. I do want to say thank you to my teachers. There have been many, too many to name, but some really changed the way I think and the way many others think. Linda Grattan from London, Jack Wood from IMD in Lausanne in Switzerland, Theresa Rees from Cardiff in Wales, Quentin Bryce right here in Australia, who, though I'm sure she will never know, the influence she and her 3-inch heels had on me as a 28-year-old is fundamental to how I am. And David Dotlick in Chicago. Thank you all for the hours that you spent counselling, debating, arguing, theorising about the possibilities that would be there if we were courageous. Each of you made a huge difference to my life. And finally, a big thank you to my family, to my mum, who's here. This is what I do, Mum. My nanas, who are here. My dads, my stepdad is here too, JB and Nadine, for the courage that everywhere I walk I always feel like I belong. I throw myself in because you taught me that I belong anywhere I want to be. To Michael, my husband, your crazy sense of adventure and undying optimism has turned my life and our life into simply a great big party all over the world. Thank you so much. And finally, to my beautiful 3 children. To Sarah, who's here tonight, your elegance and your shy sensitivity is a skin wrapped around a core of amazing strength and a calm through every storm that I always rely on, darling. To Grace, your confidence and sense of self is extraordinary for an 11-year-old, but it belies a soul packed with creativity and generosity that embraces the whole world and everything and everybody in it. And finally, to my darling Hugo, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. I dedicate this award completely to you. I will never forget you, and I love you forever. Thank you.